Okay, so we're headed to Kom Tower, which is the biggest building in Penang, and we're gonna grab a bus there to go to the Buddhist temple, Kek Lok Si.
So it's around 8:30 in the morning and the streets of Penang are still pretty quiet. It has a very, I'll say, Caribbean feel to it.
Alright, so it's about a 5-minute walk from our hotel, and we made it to the bus station. This is what it looks like. Alright, so we're waiting for the bus. We can take the 201, the 203, the 204,
And 205.
or the 205.
So it's looks like it's the second driveway or a second bus lane where you can wait for those buses, and that's what we're doing right now. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long of a wait. So when you're on the bus, pay attention to your location and where you're going, because the bus will pass the temple and you could potentially miss your stop. Now before you head up to the temple, if you're visiting Penang for the first time, we strongly suggest you take a walk down Jalan Air Itam and check out all the different vendors, shops and food places. It is just amazing. The color, the atmosphere, the sound, the noise, the traffic, and the shopping options. If you're looking for cheap souvenirs, definitely a place to check out. But when it comes to food, world famous Sister Curry Mee. This is the spot you want to check out. It is probably the best curry mee you are going to get in Penang, possibly in Malaysia. Again, this place is world famous. You can find them all over YouTube. It's not a far walk from the temple. In fact, you have to pass it to get to the temple. It's run by these two sisters who have been serving curry mee here in this location for decades, and they're now actually passing it down to their relatives. Now, curry mee, if you're not familiar with it, is a Malaysian dish composed of yellow thin noodles, spicy curry soup, chili, coconut milk, and depending where you go, tofu, cuttlefish, chicken, and it is just amazing. It is good. I will say though, as a disclaimer, not everybody likes curry mee, but it's definitely something you want to check out. This location features it with cuttlefish, but they are sold out by 1 p.m. so you need to get there early. They open at 7:30, and the cost is only 5 ringgit, which works out to $1.25. And you can eat it there. The sisters are both there on site. They don't run the place anymore. Their family does, but check it out. And then you can start your journey to the temple. You want to look for this sign. This sign will direct you to the best street to get to the temple. It's near Pasar Awam Air Itam. You look for that shop or that area, and you'll find the sign. You walk to the end of the street, make a left, and the temple comes into view. So you could go down the street to the car park, but if you're on foot and you're walking, if you go through this alleyway next to the nutmeg trading shop, through these stalls, a bit of a shortcut. It'll save you a little bit of time to get up to the temple. So right now we are going through the market, but we're on a slow ascent up, and I'm assuming when we get out of this market we'll be at the entrance of the temple. Don't underestimate this climb. Even though the steps are widely spaced, it is a bit of a climb. So you'll hear me a lot in this video, not much of Sierra. As you can see here, she's a bit behind, and that is because she started taking a lot of pictures in the different places that we go, and she posts these pictures on Instagram, so you can follow her on Instagram at Sierra's Travel, where you can see some awesome shots that doesn't do justice when you put them on video. But as we walk through, there is no sign for the temple until you get to about here. I'll just do a quick shot to show you what it looks like from here. And I can see there are more steps to climb. And after all those steps and climbing, we've made it to what looks like the car park and the entrance, at least to some part of the temple. So this is the part of the temple we're at right now, and then I think we're gonna make our way over to this section by, yep, you guessed it, climbing more stairs. By the way, looks like it's gonna rain.
Hopefully it'll hold off until after we do this little tour. I think I did fail to mention this in the earlier videos, but in every Hindu Buddhist temple that you go into, you have to take your shoes off. This included back at the Batu Caves and the various temples around Kuala Lumpur and Penang, as well as here at the Kek Lok Si Temple. Take your shoes off before you go inside. Just realized that the entire wall of this temple is composed of Buddha statues. Individual Buddha statues. So let's pan out and show you. There must be thousands of statues running along the wall of this entire temple. The Buddhas on the wall also have lights, so each individual Buddha or altar has a light. So when it gets dark and these lights come on, I would imagine it looks amazing. Unfortunately, we will not be here to see that.
So when you exit the prayer room, you're sort of in the center of the temple in this outdoor courtyard that is just beautifully decorated, tailor-made for meditation and teaching. And you have to now continue your climb, because remember, this temple is built on a hill, on a hillside. So as you visit the various buildings, you are climbing. You're constantly climbing. So I'm going to fast forward this a little bit as we go. But one of the awesome things as you climb is you get to turn around and see the view. And here, looking back at that previous prayer room that we were in, just amazing. This is another shrine. That shrine actually has 1,000 Buddhas in there, but unfortunately we did not have time to check that out. And as we continue to explore, one of the things we notice is that the Buddhas, the art, plant life, the gardens, they're all in amazing harmony with each other. They all complement each other.
So in this section of the temple, we have larger Buddha statues. I'm going to estimate maybe about 3.5 to 4 feet tall, and there needs to be at least 100 or more, and they circumambulate the entire temple up here. Probably spaced maybe 8 inches apart. Here's a view of Penang from here. And the statues keep going all the way around.
So there are two main attractions when you're at the Kek Lok Si Temple. One of them is the Kuan Yin statue, which is located at the tippy top of the temple. It was built maybe about, I want to say 10, 15 years ago. It's a beautiful statue at 271 feet tall. And here's some commentary that we made while we were there.
To get up here, there is an incline elevator or ride that costs 3 ringgit per person. Now, You might be able to walk up here, though they don't make the entrance or the stairway to get up here very easy to find. But I'm sure there's a way to walk up here. There is a way to walk down, which we are going to do, and we'll find that. But this is, I believe, the highest point here at the temple. And this is the view of Penang, and you can see across the way to Butterworth and the Malaysian mainland from here. It's a nice view.
So we didn't get any video going up, but here is some video going down the lift. And to go back down the lift again, it is 3 ringgit or 73 cents USD. So the other attraction at Kek Lok Si is this striking 7-story Pagoda of Rama VI, which actually contains 10,000 Buddha statues. Unfortunately, we just didn't get time to go in there.
Alright, so this concludes our visit to Kek Lok Si Temple, Buddhist temple in Penang. I think overall it was a lovely trip. It's definitely worth coming up here. There's thousands or so Buddhas, all get kind of like nicely decorated everywhere around. It's beautifully intricate. I totally recommend it, and you have a great view of Penang. So it's definitely something to check out. And also the pagoda. There is an entrance fee to go into the pagoda. It's 2 ringgit per person. And now we're back off to Georgetown.